Hello, welcome back to another anime art video. My name is Dennis and I am a beginner artist, and in today's video, I'm going to be drawing Yajirobe. Yeah, I said Yajirobe. Yajirobe deserves to be drawn. Okay? He deserves to be drawn for three things, I think, notably. One, he cut off Vegeta's tail. Two, he slashed Vegeta in the back when Vegeta was about to end Gohan, I think it was. He cut him in the back. And then three, being dumb. Okay? If I'm in a okay, imagine Krillin wasn't in a uh 2v1, right? Or a 3v1, whatever you want to call it. I want to say 2v1 because Goku was out of commission. But I'll say 3v1 because it was Goku's energy ball, right? So 3v1. Let's say they weren't in that 3v1 and they were in a 2v2. So Krillin would have just gotten the energy from Goku and would be getting ready to throw the energy ball at Vegeta. Yajirobe is dumb. He literally said, "Are you yelled out on the battlefield? Are you going to throw that anytime soon, or just hold on to it?" Eh, How dumb can you be that in a battle where timing is everything and you can actually catch your opponent off guard and you're going to yell out on the battlefield, "Are you going to throw that anytime soon?" Alerting your teammate and your enemy that there's something about to happen, right? So now Gohan is aware that this attack is going to getting ready to happen, but most importantly, now Vegeta knows, right? So imagine Vegeta wasn't as weak as he is at the end of this fight. Legitimately, Vegeta would have been able to react, and Vegeta would have been able to kill all of them because Yajirobe basically ruined the entire thing by saying something that he shouldn't have. And I like the fact that Yajirobe got started to get beat up at the end. Like that was pretty nice because him ruining that for me, I literally as his teammate would have started beating him up if that attack didn't actually do the most damage. But I mean, realistically, the attack kind of did, it didn't work, right? Like, he was still able to move around. He was still able to do everything. And, if they would have lost the battle because of Yajirobe, which actually it's hard, it wouldn't have actually happened. Actually, it would have happened if Gohan didn't get his tail back. But they were going to lose, and it would have been because of Yajirobe, right? Like, Yajirobe could have stayed hitting. The attack could have hit Vegeta in the back, which possibly could have done more damage than if it hits him in the front and if he's aware of it, right? Because with his guard being down, you throw a sneak attack at his back, it hits, he can't dodge it, he can't put aura around his body to protect himself from that damage. So he's just like sitting there like a sitting duck. Like if you're in Hunter x Hunter and you try and use your nin on somebody, you'd have a better chance of destroying them if you hit them with your nin in their back when they don't have their nin activated than you would if they looked at you and then put up a nin guard. Regardless of if they had the right amount of energy on the nin guard, they would still be better off than having none, right? So basically, Yajirobe just was like, "Hey, yo, he's getting ready to attack you, Vegeta. Turn around." Pretty much is literally what he did. It made no sense at all for a person that literally was cowering in the entire battle to only come out to cut off a tail and then to only come out to cut Vegeta in the back when you think that Vegeta is at his weakest is when you come out. And then you get mollywopped. So he only that's like backseat gaming to the max. Like you're winning, let's say you're playing Call of Duty. You have the most kills on your team. You got let's say 30 plus kills. That Yajirobe is basically the person at the bottom of the leaderboard with 10 10 kills with like 32 deaths, and he's like, hey yo, come on man, you didn't see that guy, yo, you need to do, like, he's that guy. Like, he's the guy that's doing the least amount of work on the team, and he's just talking the most. But yeah, let's get into this.
These mortals have awakened the gods of old. We rise from our slumber to reveal our true power. Focus fire. Now to strike. Mortals have awakened the gods of old. We rise from our slumber to reveal our true power. Focus fire. Now to strike. These mortals.
Okay, I am finished with this picture of Yajirobe. In my opinion, Yajirobe is the one person that I'm glad who stopped fighting, right? Like, it makes no sense to me why Yamcha actually stopped fighting, cuz if you think about it, Yamcha is like a giant cheater, right? Well, not even a giant cheater, but the fact that he used like his fighting ability to be a great baseball player, like, realistically, it doesn't really make that much sense in hindsight, because how strong he should be, right? He has a power level of like 1,000 something, right? So we know what a power level of 1,000 can do. It took a power level of 1,200 to blow up the moon. So Yamcha having a base power level that high will allow him to do way more when it comes to baseball, right? Like we saw what happened when Gohan tried to play baseball. He threw like he jumped in the air, right? Like that, and that was like a low jump to him, right? He threw the ball to I think third base and like completely like knocked over the person that was on that base. He took a like a speed quote unquote speed ball directly to the forehead and had no effect and then took a walk to the base. Like Yamcha realistically should be on that same level because there's no human in baseball like in Dragon Ball that like would even come close to being on his level. So if he throws a fastball, they realistically they wouldn't even be able to react to it, and if they did, it would break their bat, right? If they had a metal bat. And I mean if they had a wooden bat. If they had a metal bat, it'll probably like like dent the metal and then probably like stop and then fall, right? Or even break and go through depending on how hard he threw it. But it like, kind of, it's kind of cheap, kind of cheap. Like I can understand you continuing to be a fighter with all that power level because the power would like induce the amount of fighting that you can do, right? It'd be like that'd be your main asset. But to get your power level up that high and then to go play something like baseball or even like let's say kickball or anything that requires your strength against other people's strength, they're human. Like, there's bigger fighters in the world that can actually like fight with somebody that has a high power level because other people can train in that same thing. But if you're training to be a baseball player, you're not training to be insanely strong, right? So the amount of strength you can put out in one swing or one throw is not going to be anywhere near if you were to train in like in Dragon Ball universe with like somebody like Master Roshi or somebody like King Kai or like those guys, like those people. You train with those people and you are above what a natural human can do now. Like you've exceeded that limit, right? But that's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you didn't, let me know what I can do in the comment section just to make a better video to watch next time. The glove is off. Peace, love. Thanks for watching.